Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is episode 108 of the Stream is Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo. What's good, boys? What we doing?
What up, fellas?
Yo, I was just looking at some YouTube threads and shit like that, and Logan Paul is getting sued for $68 million, and apparently he might lose, actually. So the Olympics are suing him
I heard about that.
for various different branding sayings that they were using. So essentially these guys took Kevin Durant and used his likeness with his Olympic medals and jerseys and shit like that, and then said certain sayings that were copyright. Like go for gold, different things like that. Anyhow, apparently they sent them a cease and desist letter at first, like, yo, you can't do this, and they ignored that shit. So
Wow.
Yeah. Now it's and then he's also getting sued because of something with some bottling company. They were supposed to do some work with this bottling company, and they pulled out of their deal like 2 years early or something like that. So yeah, it's all kinds of shit going on with that stuff. And now it's apparently got some kind of P something in it. Not like pee like piss, but like some kind of
What are you talking about, Prime?
yeah. There's some kind of forever chemical, I guess they call them. You ever heard of a forever chemical?
You're in the plastic, or
I don't think it's in the plastic though. I think it's in the stuff they actually make it with. Apparently it's making kids sick. I don't know, dude, but there's so much going on when it comes to I've never even tried that shit.
Crazy.
I've never had it either.
I heard it was something different. I heard it was
there's
because
a lawsuit.
Kevin Durant is technically signed with Prime, and
He's signed with Prime, but he's an Olympic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Since he's in the Olympics team, Prime, what they decided to do was make a Prime bottle based on like Kevin Durant, but they used the Olympics logo on it. I heard.
They did more than just that, though. They used sayings like "Go for gold."
So all that together is that's why it makes sense. 68 mil then.
I mean, Coca-Cola is supposed to be the only brand that's allowed to market the Olympic symbols. They have all the rights to it. So the fact that Prime kind of okey-doked it, right? Essentially, they took Kevin Durant and just put his picture on there in his outfit, right? And that's enough, because yeah. Did you see the bottle? The bottle looks straight up like an Olympic bottle.
Yeah, so it looks like Olympic colors and everything.
I'm reading about this lawsuit.
What is it?
The Prime, like the chemical one. It's actually a lawsuit.
Yeah, what's the lawsuit about? Read it.
It's a class action lawsuit, saying that they're specifically the grape flavored one has a PFOS, which is the forever chemical. And I definitely can't say it. It's polyfluoroalkyl substance, PFAS. Here it said POFS. But he said they're talking about the bottle. He said that. So I wonder if that coincides with bottle deal early.
No, because it's specific to the flavor.
No, he said it's not specific to the flavor, the liquid. It's specific to the bottles.
But the grape bottle, just the grape bottle?
The grape bottle purple, and the other color, like other bottles, different colors.
Could be a chemical in the color. Grape flavor.
There could be a chemical in the color that they, could be have some coloring.
Who said it's
that's what that's what Logan Paul says. I'm sure this is going to be a long going thing with a lot of scientific stuff to prove. But that's what it's saying. But I was just reading. I didn't even get all the way through it. I just read that he said the bottle, so I was wondering if it's the bottle that that's the bottling.
Well, do you think that there's just one bottle? The bottles are clear. All the bottles are clear. The wrapping paper is what changes the color. Then they're wrapped Yeah, those bottles are completely sealed, wrapped, right? Like,
I've seen them on the shelf, but I've never like picked one up and looked at it.
okay, so then it can't be the color. Then that's not
Can't be
then
the
that's
bottle.
not
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
not the bottle.
Also, I think that it's specific to the energy drink as well. I think. I think it's specific to the energy drink. I'm not sure. But yeah, apparently there's a forever chemical in it. He's getting sued for breaking off a deal. He's getting sued for stealing the Olympics thing. I mean, Prime has already become a billion-dollar company. I don't think 68 mil is going to do a whole lot. But man, oh man, I wonder if I'm so confused. What are we talking about? I missed it. We're talking about Logan Paul and the drink that he's created with KSI called Prime. It's just a wrap on each bottle. The cap is colored, but the liquid itself is colored. Ah, that makes even more sense. So the bottle gets the color change because of the color of the liquid too. You want to know what's interesting? If Prime is such a good drink, why doesn't Logan drink it? He's always drinking a bottle of Prime with water in it. Like there's always water in the Prime. Like every time you hear him talk about how like they they had to do a segment on WWE with Prime, they're always washing out the Prime bottles and putting water in them. Why? If it's an energy hydration drink and it's supposed to be good for you. It's just weird. But yeah, he's going through the shit right now, bro. I don't really care so much cuz fuck that guy. but but yeah, dude, it's getting heavy over there. I know we talked about it last week. It's getting heavy for Logan Paul. It's getting heavy for Mr. Beast because it's still coming out. People are demanding that he says something because he uploaded a video just the other day and it got like 120 million views. Nobody's batting an eye, bro. Nobody's batting an eye. 120 million views with this kind of controversy. Crazy.
There's so much behind it too, though. Like supposedly the team was deleting the bad comments. You
Yeah, I
know,
heard that too. Yeah.
that was kind of
Hey,
crazy to hear.
hey, Sonya, do you actually believe that it's just because he's Logan Paul? Do you not think that Logan Paul has a pattern of shitty behavior? I like the Impulsive podcast. I can't lie. I like his guests. I like Mike Malak. Um,
Mike's funny.
but I definitely think Logan Paul is, yeah, sleazy. Maybe for himself.
Man, anybody who had money doing.
Well, no. He's talking about NFT scams where people.
Oh,
I'd honestly still be a big deal, but less so if it was anyone else. Wouldn't be newsworthy. I mean, the billion dollar company like Prime, I don't think it matters who it is. I feel
they a
like
billion
because
dollar company.
Yeah,
look at the worth of it. Look at it. Google it right now. I
What was
bet
the
you
stock?
it's more than a billion.
I think they hit $1 billion a year ago, or something like that. It's all the sponsor they got now. Literally everywhere.
3.2 billion.
Yeah, I just
3.2.
did you just see my fucking head like pop back?
Yeah, your face went white the same time mine did because we both pulled up the same white screen. But yeah,
Not me.
yo, hold on a
I use
second.
dark
There's
mode.
no shot. 4 minutes ago, this was just dropped. Prime Hydration has been acquired by Coca-Cola for $10 billion. There's no way this is real, is it? Is
That can't
medium?
be.
Fast forward
Unless
4 days from the start of 22, they began on August 20. What? There's no shot. Did this literally just happen with all of this stuff going on? Now, not to say that Prime will be bought indefinitely, but the more you look, the more you see it. Wait, hold on.
Logan making a run with the money.
What are you? Sir, are you using Google?
No, it was Bing, and then it was underneath the Wikipedia stuff. It was like a story right there. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that this is true.
I'll have to check Twitter.
XU.medium? Nah, there's no way. How come this is right and Prime Hydration is jointly owned? Yeah, nah, I don't think this is real. There's no fucking way. Nah, there's no way. There's no fucking way. Anyway, $3 billion is a serious amount of money, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, $1 billion. They're getting hit for 68 million. That ain't nothing. This is a bump in the road. Why don't they just pay him?
Yeah, just fucking here.
That's what I'm saying,
I don't know.
right?
Well, this is what net worth. Right? Doesn't mean he's got this money in the bank, right? If that's as if he sells his shit,
bro. They can sell a couple trucks. You know what
no,
I mean?
I'm sure you can come up with 60. If you've got a company where to take out a loan,
Take out a
pay
loan.
that shit. Take a loan, fucking pay that shit.
Take out a loan on your assets at that, and so that way it's tax free.
Hey, you're worth $3 billion. You need a loan for what? 68 million? What is that? Fucking 0.5%.
Pay the lawsuit.
Fuck.
I don't think it's actually real, man. I don't think it's true. But I mean, just so that way everybody can see I'm not crazy. I think that this is I don't think this is a real. I mean, this is like a membership paid thing and everything. Like, here, I'll send it to you. I don't think this is like a.
If I'm not. It's a good shot. I'm not opening this.
No. It's fine. It was right on Bing. Like.
Oh, I know. I gotta teach you guys some shit, but click on it for you.
As a WWE wrestler, pay it off and keep going for sure. But yeah, all of this stuff around Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, I feel like it doesn't even matter. I mean, it's the same thing with like, any other, massively famous star or a politician. It almost seems like you get to a certain point and you can't get canceled. Right? Like even if you don't, you have to not care about the people talking shit to you though. I think that's really where the canceling thing comes from. Like you can allow people to cancel you, but if they're still consuming your content, you're not actually canceled, right? Like you can't cancel Mr. Beast if 120 million people are viewing his content. What are you reading, Bo?
Yeah, I'm just kind of skimming through this article because that doesn't say anything about them actually buying it.
The one that I sent? Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah. No, it's the title, but I'm like looking at it. I mean, I'm not reading everything, so I'm kind of skimming.
The headline says acquires for 10 billion and it was like 4 minutes ago. So I was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, and
supposedly there's a part 3 video that guy's gonna release about Mr. Beast.
I mean, what else can they say, dude? They're basically saying that he's faking his videos, he's faking his signatures, he's faking doing illegal lotteries, doing this, doing that. I mean, they're deleting all of the footage. They can't. What does it matter if they delete it when there's so much evidence of other people that have like screen recorded it already? Like, what's the purpose of even deleting it at that point? Might as well just deal with it. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works, dude. Do you think the FBI is going to get involved?
It becomes tricky because I guess it depends how serious these allegations are, Like, so the last one, I think it was about him hiring a sex offender, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like he knew he was a sex offender, still hired him as a manager in a place where there's other people involved, and supposedly there was work incidents, allegedly, And then the Beast games I'm kind of more concerned about too.
But I can't even see those anywhere. Are they not out yet?
No, I don't think it's out. I think it was on the process of being out, but
people are complaining about that, saying that because apparently he had complete creative control.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just were letting him do whatever he wanted to do, and they didn't really change anything about it. They probably, you know what they did? They probably just said, "Make us a show. Here's your budget. Like if you are spending $3-4 million a video, I'll get you to spend, maybe spend $10 million a video." He's already got the studio, right? He's already got everything.
Mm-hmm. They got the platform, but that's what the main complaints about: the working conditions, people passing out throughout the process, not getting fed right, shit like that.
I feel like that's the basis of most Mr. Beast videos, though. Like stand in one spot for 40 hours and win a car.
Yeah, it's not like easy shit.
Ooh, right? We look at that aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to insurance and shit, like how do you get insured for stuff where people might die, like for real? I feel like that can't be like it can't be a good thing. right? Like, what insurance company is going to get involved in that? They're going to have to pay out heavy.
You have to feed them right. That's the main thing, right? Like,
Live in
if
the
that's what
woods
they're
for
saying.
$1,000 a day. Yeah, exactly. Survive on fucking. You take this fork. Now go live in the woods for 10 days. If you win $1 million.
Bro, they have that show. It's called Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, they do have that, but it's not $1 million. And those people are professionals. They're not just kids
Those, yeah,
that
that's not your like everyday shit. Those people like
these kids are watching Mr. Beast videos and then apparently they're just on a show. I don't know if that's true. I've been falling into a lot of really strange spaces on YouTube. I've ended up coming into this. I ended up falling into like this algorithm of people that debate each other about all kinds of stuff, though. Like not even politics. Like not politics at all. They debate each other about. I mean, maybe it is political. Like, would you say that like relationships is a political thing? Like relationships at all? Like men and women in relationships, like the way they should go. I mean, it's kind of political, I guess. It's the
I want
same
to say
it's the same
it can
realm,
get.
right?
I feel like it can be pointed. Oh, that mindset. What are you supposed to be like? Follow this agenda because I can see where it would. How it
Yeah.
would.
Family relationships get political. Yeah, they all I mean, I feel like it does. But these people were talking about like relationship dynamics and then their behaviors on like other podcasts, right? So like this one person I ended up running into, I have never been so triggered by someone that's not speaking to me ever. And here's something that I've been wanting to talk about a little bit too, right? Like I would be a liar if I said that I'm not emotional at times, right? I try to calm down before I have interaction most of the time. Like if I do get any kind of tweak, but like what's true is that if you are secure in yourself and you're secure with the people around you, it doesn't really matter what someone says because words are just that, right? But we deal with this space of where it's like whoever speaks the loudest and whoever can get the message out first is usually the person people side with mostly, right? Like cuz you don't know what happens. So essentially in this debate place, they these people attack and critique the other person's tactics in order to clout chase them essentially, right? Like you have this following of people, so I'm going to attack you and hope that they like me. It's very similar to like streamers and shit. You know what I mean? Like any kind of streamer, like people get that like that are hate watchers. You've heard of a hate watcher before, right? It's any kind of a hater that
Yeah,
watches what you're doing but doesn't really like what you're up to. That's what they're
it
trying to
watches
appeal.
you just to hate on you.
Right. Those are your biggest fans, though, to be honest. Those are the people that help you the most. They're always making sure you're in
Like
the algorithm.
inadvertently.
I mean, I always say that if you don't like something, don't interact with it because if you do, you're going to see more of it. I'm Bo's biggest hate watcher. so, so, so I start looking at some of these conversations that these people are having, man, and they're all fucking scammers, bro. Like all of these people are fucking scammers trying to run a cult. Like I don't even know what, like who they're trying. I've never seen someone so passively aggressive and trying to use like manipulative tactics to try and trigger someone. So like, Bo, I didn't. Let's test this out. Ready? Eh, and be reasonable. So I say, Bo, you know, I don't think that you're really all that good of a parent. I don't think you're a good parent, and the reason why I don't think you're a good parent is because you let your kid stay up late and play video games, and he's 7 or however old he is, right? It's too much. You shouldn't do that, right? I say something like that to you, and then I don't really give you the opportunity to respond, but I saw how you were like, right? Like, did you see how you jerked back? Because
Yeah.
I said something shocking, right? I would then say, well, why did you jerk like that? Why are you getting mad for? I'm only speaking the truth. I'm only speaking the obvious of what I can see. This is he not up playing video games late? Is he not? You know what I mean, right? So the triggering, like the purposeful prodding, and then the gaslighting of like, oh, I just said something that to anger you, but you shouldn't take it that way because it's the truth. It's like, no, bitch, it's not your business. How do you know that this fucking kid has anything to do tomorrow? Like, maybe he doesn't have school. Maybe it's the fucking summertime. He can stay up.
Hey, but yeah, how about maybe it's none of your fucking business.
Right, that too. But the point is that these
Yeah,
people
I would get fucking pissed.
these people put themselves in the situation to have these debates and to argue over things, and this is what this person was doing. And I've never been so triggered by listening to someone talk ever in my life. Do you know who Destiny is? Have you guys heard of Destiny? He's one of these famous YouTube debaters. He's got blue hair.
The only YouTuber with blue hair I know is
He doesn't even have blue hair anymore. Anyhow, oh man, have you heard of Fresh and Fit?
Nope.
Have you heard of the Whatever podcast? Jesus
I'm
Christ,
gonna have to
man.
go down a.
No.
I don't
Well,
go down
these
these
are
rabbit holes.
these are dating podcasts. These are political podcasts. They're things that I only watch because I find them ridiculous, if that makes sense. Like, I find their points of view to be so ridiculous on some points. Like, they preach to people all types of different things that just genuinely make no sense. So
Did you still watch the backyard How to Catch a Predator people?
hell fucking yeah, I do, bro. I pay
Yeah.
fucking $12 a month to a locals called whatever podcast has some crazy freaking people come on there. See? Tiger understands what I'm saying. That shit is as entertaining as it gets, bro. I'm talking about crazy fucking people. All kinds of people from all walks of life. And they're on there just talking about what they believe in. I mean, it's everything. It's from dating. I guess it's mostly about dating, like relationships. Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. You know why?
Because what? You don't
Because
have
I
time?
want to talk too much. And I can't talk to a podcast. I got to listen to you talk, and I can't answer. I can't chime in. Like, I can't share my opinion. Like, dude, you guys. I mean, anybody who spent more than 5 minutes in a phone call, I mean, knows that I'll just fucking go.
Ramble.
Yeah, if you let me, I'll go.
So these podcasts have these large followings, millions of views, and people do a lot to get on there. A lot of sex workers go on that show. Models go on that show. Instagram models go on that show. Candace Owens was on that show, and she's like a political analyst. And
Yeah,
like,
I know who she is.
like she's some crazy. I don't even know what she is. She's nuts though. She's fucking nuts.
Candace Owens? Yeah, she don't give a fuck.
She is a beast, man. I don't know. So there's a lot of people that I watch, and it's not that I watch them because I like them. I watch them because they're just fucking so aggressive. Like, so this is what I was telling. We talked about this before, but this podcast is very on. We try to stay on the line. We try not to be shocking. I try not to be any of that shit.
Trying to
But
follow the Discord rule.
yeah, these people are fucking in it to win it, bro. And the hate that they receive is crazy. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that kind of hate.
Yo, what is their name? You know, those two jacked up dudes. They used to be called Twin Muscle Workout. I think they're still.
The Hodge twins?
Yeah, the Hodge Twins. There we go. You watch them? Do they do a podcast?
They do a podcast.
I haven't watched them in a while. I used to watch them when they were.
Those boys are serious Texas Republicans. Those boys.
They're wild. But like I used to watch them do these gym videos 10 years ago. Crazy to see like how different they are.
They got big old beards down to here.
Yeah, I've seen them. I see them on Instagram and stuff sometimes, but they're funny, dude. They're funny.
Yeah, they actually have a comedy. So they do political commentary with comedy. That's their
That's their thing
that
now.
that's their thing. Yeah, they do. It's comedy political commentary.
I used to watch them. Have you ever seen any of their Twin Muscle stuff?
Twin Muscle? Nah, I never seen that.
Bro, so these guys were like, they would just give. They were like gym bros, giving gym bro advice.
Yeah,
It's a,
and
dude, if it's still out there, you gotta go look for it if you want to go down a hole.
what's up, Guapo?
They're
Welcome
funny,
in.
dude.
Got a partner in the chat.
Let's go. What a Wapo.
But yeah,
Yeah, go down
some
a
of
rabbit
those
hole. Go down that one. It's fun.
I go on so many rabbit holes late at night once the baby goes to bed, right? Like, and then if she wakes up, I feel like the algorithm changes depending on the hour, bro. Like it gets dark. It gets dark late at night. It gets dark late at night, bro. But yeah.
The
Um.
algorithm, you're not lying though. It's probably like, oh, you're still here.
Oh
Ready?
yeah.
Let me introduce you to this. Let me
yeah.
sprinkle a little bit of this in that algorithm.
Let me sprinkle a little on
A
here. Let's see
little
how you
4 a.m.
a little 4 a.m.
Nice.
out.
Oh god.
We've
So I asked
had
about the.
what happened?
I asked about the other podcast because 2 people at my job were talking about it, and I was like, "Yo, I know about this."
The Hodge twins?
No, the Predator ones, like the
Oh yeah,
how they
dude. Oh, that's
they could pretty much like get all the evidence and then just say, "Hey," or like they show up and they're like, they're like, "We're not gonna call the cops. You just confess." And then once they confess, they call the cops and they're like, "Here's the confession."
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You're going to jail.
Yeah, no, you're a piece of
So,
shit.
so speaking of that, did we talk about how that they had somebody literally kill themselves on
On their no,
yeah. So
Wait, what?
there's this play there are these predator poachers called um predator poachers north east Texas. I think it's what it is. Yeah, predator poachers northeast Texas. Um and they went to they have everything uncensored on locals. You have to pay for that. But they have most of it uncensored on Rumble, and you can find them on YouTube as well. But they're not. I've seen a little bit more about the main guy, and I'm not sure I really like him to be honest. He's kind of he does good for the world. He does good for the world, man, but he's got some points of views that I strongly disagree with. But that's neither here nor there. Um, if you watch his content, he does a great job at making these predators feel comfortable enough to admit what they're doing, making them feel like he wants them to get help. They completely spill their guts in hopes that this guy doesn't call the police on them. As soon as they, yep, it was Alex Rosen, wasn't it? That's exactly who it is, Alex Rosen. Yo, Tiger is in the fucking. He's got the same algorithm as me, bro. We're the same person. We're the
that's my
same
boy.
person.
But it's easy right now.
Literally, Alex Rosen. I think that Alex Rosen does a hell of a job at catching pedophiles. I think that he has a terrible um he's got some terrible qualities of him about him and some terrible points of view. That's just my opinion. Um yeah, I've delved through some rabbit holes. Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
he sounds like he does good. Like what I think what he's doing is
what's crazy is that he looks like
shouldn't be able to
45,
live out there. But if
22.
somebody can be that convincing, like that sympathetic with you, and then be the complete opposite, like that'll tell you something not
What they're
right.
of, right?
Yeah,
Like is yeah, so I mean I yeah, he says some really, really crazy shit sometimes, and I like I said, I don't agree with it. Anyhow, they made their way to this person's house, and one of their major tactics that they do is they will find people's telegrams or whatever that are in these these predator groups, essentially. I guess there's telegrams. I guess that's where a lot of this stuff breeds most of the darkness in the world. Like these images get transferred and shared through Telegram, and they have people surfing these telegrams trying to find any account that will have a phone number that they can then search to find an address. And then they will literally just knock on their door and say, hey, we got to talk about some of these groups that you're in. Like, we know that you've seen this. We know that you've talked to young, right? Like, sometimes it's just that simple. And they went to someone's house. This guy was on the offenders list. And once they called the cops, he ran inside his house and used a pistol to self-delete. Yeah. Right while the cops were outside, right? Like, while he was there. And then he was on Twitter sharing it, talking about how it happened, and he was boasting about it, about how, like, this is too bad they all don't end like this kind of thing. Yeah. Unalived himself. We're not supposed to say those other words on Twitch.
Anything.
Anything. Yeah. You're not supposed to say those other
So it's
words.
so
Mhm.
Yeah, the self-deletion, unalived, whatever you want to call it. You're not supposed to say the actual term for it. But you can look it up. Starts with an S. I think it ends with an E. Yeah. So that happened, and he was on Twitter, kind of like boasting about it. And there was a bunch of people that Long Island Audit. That's another YouTuber that we really enjoy, Long Island Audit. So he's another person who kind of does, audits and shit like that. But anyway, this predator poachers guy, um, who was going through the ringer, man. People were telling him that he was going to jail. Like, they were accusing him of bullying this guy to the point of that. I don't know that that's even possible to consider the two things the same. Like, you call the cops on someone, they run inside
breaking
and
the
go
law.
do
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that can be
I
considered that.
that I don't think he could have helped, right? But I think the boasting about it online, that's crossing a line.
What's crossing a
But the
line?
whole like the boasting about it on Twitter. I mean, the whole thing is kind of across the line, but like when it comes to child predators,
I don't have much
care.
sympathy, but
Yeah,
I don't think that that's something. Yeah, it wasn't an appropriate thing to be, like, happy
boasting.
about. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
it happened. It
so
happened, and you should kind of feel some way about it. You shouldn't be like,
yeah, you
"Yeah,
probably,
look what I did. Look, you see
because
that?"
regardless, that person has relatives that love him, right?
They might
Regardless.
not, and they might not know about him. They don't see him, and they don't. To them, the
Yeah,
loved one.
yeah, for sure. So, I would not recommend watching too much about that guy because, like I said, some of the things that he says are very uncomfortable to listen to. I actually don't watch a lot of what they do now because of it, and that's where I was going with this, is that I watch a different group more than any of them, called DAP. DAP is literally the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen a better group of. Now, I'm lying. Listen, if I could mix the predator poachers with dads against predators, it would be the best combination, and I'll tell you why. The predator poachers, although I don't agree with a lot of the things that they do, not surrounding the child predator stuff, right? Like, the way that they go about catching, getting them to admit everything, and then calling the cops on them, 9 out of 10 times, like, they do everything flawless in that regard, right? Flawless. They get arrests. They do it in states where the cops generally will agree with them. So, like, they have arrests in 48 states. They know how to get the arrests and what states will take their evidence that they give them. and it actually turn into a jail sentence, right? Now, DAP, on the other hand, they travel all over the realm just beating the shit out of the child predators. They don't really call the cops. In fact, they encourage the predators to call the cops because they're just going to keep beating them until they do. And it can't be on regular social media because their accounts get banned, right? They're the YouTube
balance, basically.
Right, the YouTube, the Instagram, all that stuff, and they don't beat them bloody 9 out of 10 times, right? Like they slap them in the face, kick them, shit like that while they're running away. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. But I'd be a liar if I told you it wasn't funny watching someone who was gonna scream like a girl when they get slapped. You know what I mean? Like when you run up to listen. There's an Instagram channel right now called Punching Pedophiles. And I don't know if it is them that own the channel, but it's all of their clips. Like someone is clipping their stuff and putting it on Instagram. Go ahead, talk to Livy for a sec. Let me see if I can find it.
I was gonna say no, thank you, Livy. That's crazy.
Let me get this punching.
Or you wanna watch streak? You got mad at me because I messed up her watch streak.
All right, so I'm going to.
I was gonna say, with these dads, like, I don't think it's right, but I would definitely be cracking up watching.
Listen, it's not right, but it is very funny, and I cannot help but laugh. So this is what I want you to do. Don't pick up the first picture because for some reason it's a picture.
Yeah, they're gonna go to that. Yep.
The chicken in a bikini, but go to the 1, 2, 3. Go to the fourth one because this is actually DAP. This is Dads Against Predators, and make it big. And this is what I'm saying. This is what they do to the pedos because they live in a place where I guess people don't get arrested frequently. I'm not sure, but they don't call the cops. So this is not the best thing in my opinion. They expose them and they are, embarrassing them and maybe scaring them to the point where they don't want to do it again, but they don't go to jail, they don't get arrested. So I don't agree with this. But I'd be a liar if I said it's not entertaining. Right? Like
there's sound.
There should be. You have to unmute it down there. See it?
Oh, there you go. I was looking for that.
So there's definitely better ones than that. But like, see how they're just literally fucking with this kid? They're just kicking at his leg. They're not really hurting him the way that they could, but they're not being nice either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is definitely bullying. It was about the cat food.
Oh, 100% bullying. Go. I don't know which one that was that you picked up. Was that the first one?
That was the first one in this row. Yeah, it was this one.
Okay, so go to the next one.
I can't be scrolling up anywhere.
Go down, not that one. To the next one. Go to the next one. Yeah, that one. Look at this. Look at Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Look. So this is what he tells him. He goes, "Listen, let me slap you 3-4 times, or I'm calling the cops."
Yeah, I don't think I hear your stream, bro.
They can't hear it.
You can't hear it. We'll have the browser muted.
No, you said your name was Chris.
Then you ask me again.
What's your name?
There you go.
I'm gonna ask you a third time.
Tim.
Okay. Bet. Hold on. He gave us 3 different
just
names.
Go to the next
Smack him
one
for each one of his names.
Just watch a couple of them.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, that was for Tim.
Okay.
Here's for CJ.
That was open.
The funniest part is him just going,
pedophile, fucking pedophile.
That's assault.
Pedophile.
Oh, look at this Vitaly doing it. He doesn't hit them though. Vitaly doesn't hit anyone. Other
this?
people.
Trying to
Armed
embarrass them
security
though a
guard?
lot. We trying to embarrass them so
Or is
bad.
it- yeah, or they got armed security.
Now they do after that guy got hit. Oh, yep.
No,
see,
this
look.
is that. This is like looks like this isn't their armed security.
No, this is their armed
shit, this is the
security.
ga- this is the
Vitaly's armed security because they had a guy knocked out by a bystander. Go to the next one. Nobody's getting smacked on Vitaly's. Nothing good anyway.
All right, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I think there's there's a button to the right that you can just push.
Hey, don't do that.
No.
Like you see the
Oh,
arrow.
yeah,
Little arrow.
Oh, this okay.
Yeah.
I don't do
See, look-
Instagram from the.
Yeah, just go to the next one.
Hey, don't do that.
No.
All right, that's a good idea.
See, that was a snuff from somebody who they don't know. Like that's why the guy's face is blurred out.
Hey, don't do that.
No.
All right.
Because they start screaming. Switch to the next one. Don't do that. Don't do that one. If it's sensitive, you don't know what it's gonna show.
What's going on here? Nothing. How old are you? 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 How old are you?
That all the celebrities too is
How old are
crazy.
you?
Go to the slapping ones though. Go to the next one.
You're 20.
Don't touch my head. Don't get smacked the fuck. I'll smack you.
This says state. Go to the next one.
This one.
Yeah, this is
Explain to me
Dap. This is
again why you
Dap.
came to meet a little 14-year-old boy for bondage.
See, look. Why did you come here to meet a little 14-year-old boy?
You asked him how many guys he's been with. You're asking if he was the top or the bottom. Should we call the police? No, but you're passing out. Do you have COVID?
Look, he's sick. He knows he's going to
Are you about to
jail.
be
At
number
least he
16
thinks that.
of HIV deaths?
No, I have high blood pressure.
This is gonna be a light one. Stop lying to me. Hey, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. What's your name?
You're not a cop. I'm not gonna tell you my name.
What's
I'm
your
not gonna
name?
tell you my name.
Fake picture.
You drove an hour and a half.
You did. The messages are right here. You did.
I don't. That is community catch. Let us see. Okay, pull your phone up and call
See,
somebody.
that's the guy's name right there is Josh, the guy with the blonde hair.
I said hi.
That's
How are you today?
the
Where
leader
did you
of
go? I thought we was
the
gonna have
Dads
some
Against
fun. I don't have that
Predators. He gets
conversation
arrested
ever.
all the
So
time
who
for
I
this.
said-
But you see, it is
We agree on
Like
And
he
doesn't give a shit.
doesn't give a shit. He literally talks about it right there. He goes, "You're gonna take the pedophile charge. I'm gonna take the assault charge. I got a good lawyer. Don't worry."
Registered offender. It was 36. We got. Oh, it doesn't. Gotta go all the way around, buddy.
Assault number
Look at this, dude. This shit is crazy, bro.
Fuck you, bitch. You shot me up with a little girl.
Get the fuck away from me.
Hey, you're attracted
I will
to
hurt
the
you.
Yeah, look at they find couples doing this shit.
What's up? Hey, the cops is coming.
I don't
Okay.
give a fuck. I'll have an assault. I'll bust you motherfuckers up in the fucking face. Take my girl one more time, motherfucker. I ain't this ain't home. This ain't school, motherfucker. This ain't school.
So
Away
actually,
from
dude,
me.
Josh and Jay, that's the friends that started this.
Just milk, right? Just milk. Hey, I need someone here.
Jay got shot by one of
didn't
these
assault you
predators
once, man.
that they came to.
Kurt
and
Childress.
I told you to leave
he
us
started
alone.
shooting
Kurt
and
Childress.
shot him.
I told you to
Like,
leave us
shot one of
alone.
the guys that are predator hunting.
Hey, chill the fuck out.
Get the fuck off him, bro. Hey, call the cops. Hey, call the cops, bro.
Hey, yo.
Call the cops.
This is a good one.
Oh, I just flipped it.
Why'd you stop?
Why? Because crazy.
Because you're gonna go down a
Because
rabbit
my
hole.
whole no, because my whole Twitch will be gone in some time.
No, I don't think that they can ban you for fighting. I
have
watch
no
fight
idea.
videos all the time. But anyway, yeah, I actually started watching. I started watching the Dads Against Predators. Is it possible for cops just to monitor this, like easy pull up on them? Yeah, you would think so, but Dads Against Predators, the cops don't want them doing that. They get arrested for doing it.
You were just saying the one guy, the leader guy, goes to jail all the time. Don't give a shit, right?
Gets arrested all the time and literally says, "I've got supporters that'll bail me out." Like my locals is for this. Like he has a low. So like when you support them, you're essentially supporting them traveling to go find these people. Hotel rooms, all that stuff. You're
Bail,
supporting
yeah, bail money.
all of it. Yeah. Yeah. So no, that's not true, Shapa. Not in a lot of states, it's illegal to even talk to a minor with a conversation that is of any kind of sexual nature in any way, right? So even just a conversation is illegal in some states. And then these people start sending pictures, right? So then they send pictures, they send naked pictures, they send all kinds of stuff, and then that becomes something else. I forget, but if you've ever seen the Chris Hansen stuff, they talk about the different charges that you get just for talking, for sending a picture, for then trying to meet up. All of those things make it more and more with your intent, right? So like the intent gets greater as you continue. Like just talking might not be so bad, but then talking with like with the intent of, so like what are like if you ask questions that are sexual in nature and then send pictures and then you show up at the place, right? It's like that stream of escalation is showing the intent. So like whatever words you said in those text messages that slowly became sexual or fast, whatever they were, you showing up means you meant to do that. And all of that is intent, and the intent is what's illegal.
So there's this dude that I work with that apparently has been arrested for possessing child pornography.
Why do you know that? He's on
Somebody
the
at work
registry.
told me, and he's on the registry and news articles, all kinds of wild stuff. I haven't dove down the rabbit hole because I don't really want to, but I don't know how he still works there.
They obviously hired him with that on his record. They have to know that
it happened while he was here.
Oh, he got arrested.
Like he's been there apparently for like years. I don't because I'm new at the company, but like this company's been around since like the 80s. I think she bought it. So like it's a long company, but he's not an old guy. I don't know how long ago it happened. I'm like very tempted to go down the rabbit hole and find out. But it's just crazy to know. Because like we have like Christmas parties and stuff where they bring like everybody brings their kids. So like when I found out, like if my kids are there for something, like if we do something there, I'm like,
Ace, have a good night, Ace.
Here.
Sounds like an anonymous tip is needed. That
he's already been arrested for it.
No. To like your bosses, like, ayo, this shit is no good. Like, take a look. Oh, they do know. Even your bosses.
Yeah, I think like I think he got arrested at, like from what I hear, he got arrested at the office. But like I don't ask questions. Like they came to get him there.
To your job and got him.
This is what I've heard. I didn't work here at the time, so I don't know. But I've heard, like, from what I'm told, because there's people that have been there. So this girl that sits next to me has been there for 16 years. So she's the one who was telling me about it, and they said like he's gotten all the normal charges, but so apparently it was on his phone, and he tried to throw his phone to break it. So they gave him. Bro, they gave him like tampering evidence.
Yeah, tampering with evidence is no.
They gave him like littering. Like they gave him every fucking thing they could, dude.
Yo, listen to this. Ready? I legit, when I was on drugs and I was running from cops and ducking and diving and all that shit, I once. She's gonna hate me talking about this. I once got arrested. I took Chee's car and I took Chee's credit card. She was asleep. I'm like, yo, I need to go get my shit. I'm going to borrow a couple dollars and borrow a car. She was asleep. She's not going to know. I'll be back before she wakes up. Right? That was the plan. Right? That was the plan.
That was how it was poised to go down.
Now, in order to tell this story, I have to tell a brief story in order to...
You got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I got to tell a brief story of backstory. Okay, so just a week earlier, me and Chi drove to the jail to go see her sister. Her sister was in jail. Okay. When we drive out there, I took my seatbelt off as we were going up into the jail, and one of the fucking sheriffs saw me without a seatbelt and pulled us over. Kept us busy for like 35 minutes, and we missed the visit. Okay? So we rescheduled the visit for the following week. Now, my record is crazy. This cop is like, you know who you're with? Like, do you know this guy? Because, like, he's a fuck up. Like, he's definitely got something on him. I didn't, but actually I did. I had a needle on me. I had a syringe on me, but I had it stashed and he couldn't get it. He couldn't find it. So this cop had a good look at my face, and he knew I didn't have a license because he checked my ID, saw it was suspended. So a week later, I'm borrowing her car, and quote, borrowing. I'm actually stealing it when I do this. This is straight up theft. I am taking a car without permission, taking her money in the same time. It's terrible, to be honest. I took it when she was sleeping. Right, exactly. So I drive down, I get my stuff, and I'm pulling off. Everything is fine so far. I'm pulling off as I turn. This fucking cop that just fucked with me last week is driving down the road this way and makes eye contact with me. Sees me in this driver's seat and fucking does a Yui, and I speed off. Right? Fucking pull up the road, bark a right, pop a left, pull off into someone's driveway and jump out and go sit on their porch. And I try to mix up my dope as quick as I can to get a shot off because I know I'm about to go to jail and I'm already dope sick. Right? As he runs up on me, I'm mixing this shit up. He fucking smacks it out of my hand and hits me with tampering with evidence. It's a fucking felony. I took a misdemeanor charge. Just getting caught with the heroin's a misdemeanor. And the getting caught with heroin, driving without a license, all of it's misdemeanor shit.
Misdemeanor shit.
It's all misdemeanor shit. Tampering with evidence, that's the felony.
Wow.
Fucking fucked. So fucked, bro. So fucked. Now, it didn't really matter. It was winter. I had no car. I had no idea where my car. I had to walk several miles to the police station, then to a friend's house, and had to pay to get my car back. Yeah, it was terrible.
Well, look at you now.
Nevertheless, what's that?
Look at you now.
Took a long time. You know, it was really fucking difficult to come back from that. I didn't come back from that, I don't think. I think I saw her once or twice after that, and then I got locked up. I got locked up and I was gone for 2 years. And then, and only then, did she talk to me again. No, she didn't even see me after that, like, for mad long, for months. She was literally up here just for, like, a visit because she was on winter break from college. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
What a story, though, right? And now we have a baby.
She had it down for you. She's the real one for that. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Because a lot of people won't. A lot of people just, have that situation.
Oh, I learned a whole lot from that. The thing is I've now been off of heroin for 10 years. You want to know the craziest shit is that it's actually 10 years tomorrow that I got arrested for the last time. Yeah, I'll never forget it because 2 days after my mom's birthday.
100%.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was a nice guy, just completely,
I can vouch for that. I watched the same thing with my brother.
I am.
Yeah, now you was.
It's
that drug will turn you into somebody different. Like I
100%.
Watch my brother battle with this. He's my brother. Like I know who he is. It makes you do shit you wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, it takes away your soul, man. It takes away your soul. It takes away your everything. You are not you And if it, the thing that I couldn't understand is how there is motherless and fatherless children. It's because the drugs are that strong. You know?
I watched a lot of people I grew up with.
Shouldn't be a name change. Shouldn't have messed with your emote name.
It's picking up the old one. Joejou. It probably changed.
That's awesome, Kyle. I never tried meth. I'm glad I never tried it. Never even seen it before. It's just not something that's in my area. I never had that to deal with that. I did have to deal with the heroin epidemic though. I hate it here. What's meth everywhere where you're at?
Eggs doesn't live too far from it.
That's
That's
even worse.
That's even worse.
Damn.
Damn. All right, we're gonna rate early.
Cold.
Then.
That was cold.
Damn, Livy.
Yo, all around here in damn Seattle is like. Yo, I watched a movie when I was 18 called Streetwise. And I love this documentary. And it was filmed by a woman named Mary Ellen. And it was about the homeless youth in the 80s and like how they lived and what they did. It was a hell of a documentary, man. They did a follow-up with a lot of those people. You know, I think it was almost 40 years later, 30-something years later. And, you know, some of them made it out, some of them didn't. I think one of them got killed by the Green River Killer. Like, there was a bunch of things that happened in that documentary. And Seattle was hardcore back then, probably still is.
Ad break can cut.
You know, the people gravitate to where the weather's nicer with homelessness.
Like San Francisco is bad because it's decent all year round.
You can sleep on the fucking street. You can put a tent up on the sidewalk. That's not gonna fly in New York City, man. You can't put no tent up on the side of the road. Not even for a few minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you're lucky if you're sleeping on the side. Somebody doesn't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Florida, what? People go down to Florida. Yeah, people just.
I remember I flew into San Francisco to go to San Jose. I think it was San Jose. Or no, maybe I don't remember. But I remember flying into San Francisco, and I was like, we're on the I was on a bus like out of there or a car out of there, whatever. And I was like, I seen it. I was like, bro, like what the fuck is this? It was just like a bridge, and then next to the bridge was just tents lined up, like fucking huge area. It was like, what the.
Guys, it's been fun.
I don't see that by me.
Appreciate you all coming.
Big facts. Been lit, guys.
Out here, they took over the whole street. Nothing like tents and needles. Nothing like it. Yeah, they started making the benches and everything uneven as well to combat people from sleeping on them.
I say we're good to rate right here. I'm watching it.
Yeah, he's live. He's good. I got you.
Yo, have a good one, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace out, fams.